Good evening, ladies and gents, and welcome to Year 12 Information Evening. Just a few fun facts for you. The student is Richard Johns in Year 12, and he can remember pi to 204 places. This is the first sort of point of information, is Year 12 AS study leave. As it says, students are only expected to attend their exams during this time. There is a slight caveat with that. I've circulated a document asking all staff for their input, and if they'd like any students to come in during study leave, then they will do so on that document, and I will let you know if your son or daughter has been asked to come in to attend certain lessons or indeed all their lessons. As usual, all staff in Year 12 are available during normal lesson times, but I would encourage students to make an appointment via email if they do. This year we're running Careers Day again. Just to emphasise you that it is formal wear, and students are expected to dress as if they were going to a job interview. We're lucky enough to have our MP, Mr Sharma, providing the closing address, and Lord Anthony Young is going to open the day, and he's the same gentleman who opened our sixth form building in January. So this is the main crux of the evening, which is the University and Colleges Admission Service. It's mainly online, and the main thing I would implore that you get your son or daughter to do is to do some research. Now I've included two hyperlinks here, one to Choosing Courses Guide, which can be very useful for those students who've not got an idea exactly of the huge range of university courses out there, and a timeline, a little guide for 2014, which gives you an idea of the timescale in which they need to complete their application. In terms of what we will do to help your son or daughter with their personal statements, we'll ask Jim Colley to come in, and he's going to train students about exactly what is required and makes a really good personal statement. How can you help? Well, to ensure students have something to write, and so whether that be work experience or volunteering or something extracurricular, as well as obviously the academic. And students, it's vital to communicate a passion for their particular course they're applying to. Taster and Open Days, they were available in end of January time, and they're run by the University of London, and they represent most universities within London and some very prestigious ones as well. Also available online, updated every Monday, is the list of all the open days in the country. And visiting campus sites in cities. But one student came up to me saying he's got his firm choices for Manchester, and he's never actually been to the city, so I would really advise that strongly. Work experience. I would like students to have some kind of work experience, and ideally that would be in August. However, if that's not possible to arrange, then I am willing to look at applications for students who would like to have some time off school in order to complete some work experience in the last 4 weeks of term. Now, it's not ideal, and it would have to be work experience that was directly related to the course they're applying to, but I will look at that. And the last bit, with quite exciting developments in teaching and learning at sixth form. We're planning to follow the flipped learning model. Well, in terms of what it is that we're shifting the content parts of the lesson outside into the homework slot, and then using lesson time in order to analyse and evaluate and apply those skills learnt elsewhere. The flipped learning model promotes independent learning, and that's the biggest feedback we've had from current Year 13s and past Year 13s, is that they would like us to do more in order to prepare them for post-18 learning, so at university and college. We'll be able to use class time in order to be able to stretch the more able and to help those who are underachieving. As part of this, we will be issuing all students with an iPad mini from September. We'll also run a pilot at the end of the year to sort of iron out any glitches. We do ask for a £20 refundable contribution towards insurance, and that's to pay for insurance and the case itself. And at the end of the course, students will take ownership of their iPad, so it's quite an exciting time for teaching and learning in the sixth form.